How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are with a buy or maybe a pass. My name is Corey. I'd just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? How's it going, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Very, very excited to be streaming again. Let's take a look and see what we have going on. I can't stand it whenever this shows up like this. Come on, Webull. There we go. All right, let's see what happened today on AMC really quick. So it looks like AMC was up 3.18% on the day, and after hours around 0.8. So you know what? Not too great. Yeah, I am late. I'll tell you guys all about it in just a second. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll tell you really quick. So I'm sorry I'm late. Oh my gosh, it's pouring over here, and there's traffic. What a pain, you know? Gosh. My drive takes me an hour to get home, basically, with these whenever it's traffic like this. It's awful, but you know what? Gotta do what you gotta do, you know. So you know what? I'm very excited about all the news going on with AMC. We're gonna get into what's going on. Obviously, a lot of crazy stuff. You guys, I put the wrong dang title. I updated the title just now, and so the title is of the stream, that is, and it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So be sure to. I don't know. Hopefully it updates on your screen. You might have to refresh it though. But I'll go over what I'm talking about in just a second. I know I probably sound like a crazy person, a babbling brook right now, but we will see. So realistically, another sideways day. But you know what? I feel pretty good about it. We are above $10. Sorry, I started reading a comment and I got caught up in myself. And look at this 5-day, guys. Look. Great direction, right? And so obviously we have ups and downs, ups and downs. This week has been pretty dang fantastic over the 5-day. I'm feeling good about the price action, and we're going to talk about what the heck is going on. Yes, the squeeze seems close, so close. And oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. I'm trying to chill, but let's talk about GameStop. We love our GameStop. GameStop had a rough morning, right? Let's go to the 1-day really quick. Rough morning. It dropped. I think they triggered SSR again today. I think they triggered SSR again today early in the morning. Recovered strong though to be up. So they triggered SSR and then they were up 2.58% on the day. So solid recovery, absolutely. As far as the after hours, down 0.15%. Really nothing too crazy to look at. Look at this barcoding though. Just good stuff. Dogecoin looks like it's been consolidating a little bit, right? Let's look at the 5-day. Yeah, a little bit of a consolidation, right? You can see kind of wedging down, right? We can see a little bit of a wedge. I wonder which way this is going to go. Crazy stuff. Bitcoin, same thing, right? Just similar, hovering around. It's a big range, but with the amount that it is, it's probably just a few percentage, right? Just a couple percentages between 59 and 54K, which is just wild to think about how that's just a few percentages, considering it's such a wide range, right? Crazy stuff. Anything else that I wanted to take a look at? HCMC back down to 0.0015. So waiting for that one. And let me get into some of the comments. Then we'll talk about what's going on with AMC. Some very interesting numbers. I'm sure most people have seen it. But hey, Lee, what is up? What is up? Corey Burke was the first like. Thank you very much. Andrew says, what's good? Ginger, looks like Ginger is a member. Thank you so much. Hey, that bull actually looks not too bad. I was worried that they were going to be kind of lame, but you know what? They look pretty cool. Nintendo GME social team on fire today. Oh yeah. We'll look at the post that GameStop did. Absolutely. Corey Kramer, let's talk AMC. What's up, dog? Happy Tendies Tuesday. Oh, I love it. Johnson, what's up, Captain Cash? Got to go back to doing some school. Gotta go back to doing some school. All right, we'll do some school. I gotta go back to school to read, apparently. So we'll go together. Yas says, guys, I have a serious question. When moon is I think moon is soon. Very so excited. Manny, what's up? Jacob thinks moon is tomorrow, obviously. Neil Tendo says next Tuesday. June 8th for sure though. Corey, hey, what's up? Eric, Corey, how you doing? Watching short borrow fee. Yes, on AMC is going through the roof, guys. I don't even know what to say. James, what's up, big dog? Raphael says, show me the money. Let's see, Alfred, what's up, dude? We made it to Taco Tuesday. Ooh, that sounds so good. I would love some tacos right now. Dog says, does anyone have a problem with people listening to you about AMC? I've had a hard time flipping people into it. I told them, I will say, I told you so. Dog, I talk about this all the time, right, with my work people, and they think I'm crazy. And I mean, you have to understand why they think you're crazy, right? Well, kind of, because I know how it sounds, right? Whenever I say, I think you lose people whenever you say AMC is going to, even if you tell them $50 or $100, right? Unless they understand why it's going to go there, then it's very hard to understand. But, you know, some people don't even like it whenever I say AMC is going to $20, which I believe without a short squeeze, it would just move in that direction naturally. So people definitely don't like to hear it. But you know what? I just feel like part of me, I'm not an I told you so kind of guy at all. And part of me is like, this is such a big opportunity. And in my opinion, the reason I'm one of the reasons I'm so heavily invested in it, because I personally feel like it's relatively safe. And, you know, I don't know if anyone feels that way or what, but I just feel like it's a safe play just overall. And, you know, that's why I just like it so much. And people just want to stay away from it. And here's the deal. If you look at the last 5 years of AMC, it's been on a downward trend. You could look at the chart, you know, you can't say it wasn't on a downward trend. But at the same time, things have changed. People are excited about the stock, excited about the company, excited about everything. And that's an important factor to consider that a lot of people don't really take into consideration. And on top of that, we just so happen to be in a short squeeze situation that is going to potentially pay for retirements, is what I'll say. So very excited about it. But yeah, it's hard to share that with people. And I don't know, people just don't seem to really be so interested in my get rich quick scheme or whatever they think it is. Like, I just like the stock. And so I guess people don't like it as much as I do. Damon says, I'm waiting for it to dip. And Damon, this is possible, right? The stock could dip or it could continue to run. And whenever you see these numbers that we're going to look at right now, it could continue to run. Dog says, if you're late again, I may have to write you up. Dylan says, have we ever seen its short borrow fee rate this high before? No, I don't believe so. Let's actually hop into that. I do have this pulled up really quick. And first of all, if you guys haven't seen this Apes Together Strong doc, like submission, or it's like a teaser type preview video, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the apes being represented and what this means to people. You know, it's crazy. The potential of what people can, this life-changing type money, that it could potentially be, right? And it's very inspirational to watch something like that. If you're ever having I'll tell you this, if you're having a rough day or down a little bit, maybe save this. Don't watch it just yet. Wait until you're a little fatigued about it and then watch this, because I think it'll raise you up. You raise me up. No, just kidding, guys. Okay, let's look at AMC. So AMC closed out the day with a short interest of 23.66, which is flipping high, and a short fee of 218%, stupid high. And so if you guys haven't kept up with this, so Matt had covered this previously, and Matt's been doing freaking insane. Short borrow fee, it's been going up 215%. I mean, look at the days to cover was 4.56. I mean, these numbers on AMC, I believe, are the highest they've ever been, even before January. Everything is much, 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 much higher. I do have a video actually covering this about, look at my price prediction for the squeeze, and this is like the starter. And essentially, I talk about the numbers. I compared it to last time, and it's just crazy. Like, essentially, based on the numbers from last time, were more than 4 times. Like, these numbers are basically more than 4 times what they were before, something like that. And which is why I think that the starter is probably going to be around $100. That it'll just kind of run up there and start there, and then it'll just go nuts from there. But that's my guess. That's my prediction, that it's just going to kind of run there. But we'll see, right? And if people continue to hold, I mean, it's really, it can go any which way. It's insane. So yes, these numbers are just astronomically high, right? And there's no way you can't say that it's not. It's the highest it's ever been, even, like I said, even larger than January. And it's just moving in the right direction. It's nonstop. Cost to borrow this is May 10th. This was yesterday, was 149%. I mean, this is, and see here, okay, here, this is the one I was looking for right here. So this is a considerable spike from the previous 14.47%, right? And actually, I did want to take a look at Fintel. And I did want to take a look at short interest. Oh, this is much lower than I thought it was going to be. Oh, this is interesting, right? Because yesterday, I'm trying to remember what it was yesterday. I feel like it was around here, or was it? Because it says it was 73%, and now it's just continuing to go up. It didn't even change at all. And the short shares available barely moved. I thought this was going to be a lot higher. Oh yeah, here we go. This makes more sense. I thought it was going to be around, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was like 1 million even, because of the way we ran up a little bit. But for it to, this is insane how the short shares are still so low. Yesterday it was 0, but we did see that run up in the after hours, and so I did think that it was going to. I thought they were going to cover like a little bit more, which is why I'm so surprised. I guess 150K kind of makes sense there, but wow, good stuff. I think this moved a little higher than it was, but even then. Or maybe it moved down a little bit. Maybe it was 180 instead of 170. So, yeah, this is fantastic, guys. We are primed. We are ready. We are fueling up, ready for dang launch. And I think it's like something's got to give, right? I mean, eventually. Let's take a look at our good. Oh, what did I open? No, thank you. See if we have any DTCC filings. Very excited for. Oh, okay, no. Nothing here. Okay, no problem. So we're still waiting on some things here, but you know what, guys? Like, we are in prime launch capacity. Let's get back to the chat, see what's going on, and then we'll cover some more of this AMC stuff, because, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. TPG says, hey, Corey, now that the squeeze seems so close, are you trying to grab those last 3 shares before it happens, even if it's just a few? DPG, if I have the opportunity to purchase more shares, absolutely, I'll purchase them. I would literally purchase them at $10 if I had the capital. If I had the capital, I would no doubt purchase them, right? No doubt that I would purchase them. But currently, I do not have the capital to get all these purchased. So I'm just going to go ahead and sit tight and wait for something to give. And if I do get the capital, I would literally buy shares here at $10, no problem. Yes, averaging up, I would add shares. I wouldn't have any issue adding shares like that. Matt Anderson was the third like. I love it. Robert Lupin hates these hedge funds who are playing these sick games. I hope that we take them down and they pay us back big. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, these guys, gosh, I don't know what these guys are doing. What is the Citadel stress test about? You know, I don't know. I know I saw something on it on Reddit about it. I don't want to say something wrong. If anyone happens to know what it's about, like what they're going to be stress testing, or if we even know what they're stress testing, then let me know. But I'm not. I couldn't give you a solid answer or confident answer at least on that. Oh yeah, the GameStop tweet. While we're on Twitter, let's look at GameStop really quick, or we can go GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Right here. Been away the past few months. What did I miss? And actually, believe it or not, there should have been a Reddit reply. Someone posted. I just saw it. Someone posted a Reddit reply, or I think Reddit directly replied, something like that. Maybe it's in tweets and replies. I guess not. Maybe I was mistaken, or maybe someone posted a fake screenshot or something. Oh yes, it was this one right here. Replying to GameStop, replying to this one right here. See, they did reply. Isn't that crazy? And that's so cool. Corey's got to stick together. I love it. We spell our name the same way too. Yeah, here's the deal. Stovey said, yes, sir. Many people saying that the rate is 80%, but it's actually 214%. And gosh, I mean, even at 80%, right? It's just nuts. That's ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. Everything. You can't look at these numbers and say, well, I guess it's AMC's a dead cat. You can't. That's a shill. If you ever seen one. Lucas says, let's go. Thank you, Ginger. Lee says, I feel like I'm cutting my losses on GME. I feel like, yeah, you know, I saw a post today on, I think it was on AMC stock, or maybe it was Super Stonk, and they said that just to be careful on, you know, switching. Here's the deal. I'm sure everyone has that feeling. They're like, oh, I want to switch. I want to jump and switch back. But you know, who knows what the heck is going to happen. So I feel comfortable being in both. Obviously my larger position is in AMC, but I feel good about both. I mean, I'm not going to move any of mine personally. Neotendo says, I don't know. I know you don't do a ton of crypto, but mind giving you your thoughts on Ethereum. Yeah, you know, actually, I talked about it a little bit yesterday. I like Ethereum. I really do. I feel like it's solid. I feel like it's, I don't know if it's actually number 2 to Bitcoin, but in my eyes, like I know it is one of the most established, and I feel comfortable investing in Ethereum. I know it's on a bit of a run. I'm sure, I don't know if it'll retrace. It'll probably retrace, but even then, even if you got in right now, I feel like it'll be a good one, right? And this is what, we saw this before, right? Isn't this like very, very, very familiar? Whenever, what was it? Bitcoin was at, you know, $1,000. It was at first, it was at $600, right? Or $200, 100. Obviously, it went like 100 to 200, and it was like, oh snap! And then it went to 600. Like, no way! It's like, and they're like, oh, that's probably it, right? And then it went somewhere else, and then it went to 1,200 and 1,600, and then it just kept going, right? I feel like we're seeing the similar thing with Ethereum. And Ethereum, I feel, is very well established. I don't know what the uses are going to be for, but I know a lot of people. I feel like if a lot of people were to, oh, a share. Oh, that's so cool. I can see if people share my stream. That's freaking sick. Thank you. Oh, so cool. Thanks, Lee. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So anyways, I do feel like Ethereum is going to be fantastic. And, you know, maybe it maybe it dips in the short term, but where's it going to be in 5 years? Is it going to be like Bitcoin? Is it going to be, you know, are you going to wish you got in 5 years ago? So I like Ethereum a lot. That'd probably be one of the places for sure I would go whenever I go into crypto. I'm going to diversify into probably some Ethereum, Bitcoin, and probably some of the smaller ones that I could feel like I could get a good run or something. But definitely going to be a lot of just diversification into crypto. It's somewhere I'm not right now that I really want to be in the future. Great question. And thank you for respecting the fact that I'm not the crypto expert, but I'll try. Daniel says, what's going on, chat? Too psyched to sleep tonight. Daniel, welcome, my friend. We're going to have a good time. Let's see. Anti-Aces. I swear I get a Twitch notification for your live before anything from YouTube. Interesting. Lucas says, will you quit your day job when we moon? Depends how far we moon. I really don't. I like my job. Like, I enjoy my job. I really don't foresee myself leaving or anything like that. But, you know, if I make $50 million or something like that, which could be possible, you know what I mean? Then we'll have to see. But either way, you know, not really planning. Oh, cool. New follower. Thank you so much. Golden. Man, this is cool. What else do we have going on? This is sick. Okay, let me continue on here. Oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, guys, I did release that video on transferring from, you know, Robinhood to somewhere like Fidelity and stuff. And so some people are super nervous about it. I see some people did it. I see some people are still scared, and it's like, it's going so fast. So let's see. I started my transfer from Robinhood 5.4 to Fidelity. ETA 5.13. 5.4, 5.13. Wait, Fong, you tried transferring from on 5.4 and it's still not transferred? No way. No, hold on a second. 5.4. Let me know if I'm mistaken, or if that really has taken that long, because I just spoke to a few people the other day, or I saw them on the chat, or not the chat, on a few different places, the chat and the comments, and they said it just took 2 days. So hopefully I'm confused and mistaken. What's up, Mike? CT says, I told my investment buddy that AMC is going to Pluto. He went, oh crap, you're one of those guys. My answer, kooky. What? Yeah, it's like, it's hard to talk to people about it, honestly. I'm at the point where don't ask, don't tell. Like, basically, like, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not trying to, like, go to anybody and tell them, hey, like, you need to invest in this, you need to do this. And, you know, I'm just like, if they ask about it, I'm more than happy to share the information. Like, for example, when I went to get my hats done, right? I got my hats, and these guys were like, they were like, oh, my son is in the YouTube, and they're doing, or not in YouTube, my son is in GameStop or AMC, whatever they're in, and they're like, what is even going on? And I explained it to them, and the lady, she invested then and there. She invested, and she it's just crazy. And she told her son, so her son is in it, and he found the YouTube channel and stuff like that. And so, I mean, it's just so cool. I love that. And you know, hopefully it prints for them, and she's gonna tell her husband about it. And I mean, it was cool. There were two ladies there, and you know, they're gonna take a look at it. So I think it's so cool, like what people can do. And what really helps me explain it to people is whenever I say the hedge funds got greedy and they put themselves in a vulnerable position. Actually, you know what I wanted to do? I want to make a video where you guys a very simple video where it's just going to start, like, you hand it to somebody, like your phone or something, and you say, here's what's going on, and you press play, and I say, hi. You're probably wondering why this person has just handed you the phone. You know what I mean? Like, explain it to them in very, very, very simple terms. This way people can understand, like, what's going on. And it would just be a very high level view of, like, hedge funds were they did this, and you know, just a short, maybe 1 minute video, or even 30 seconds of, like, what's going on. This way you guys can show people, and they don't think you're on something on, I don't know what I'm allowed to say on YouTube, but maybe so I didn't think you're on something. But yeah, Game Over Gonzo says, I get you, bro. I was telling my wife, and even yeah, it looks like you guys know the meme on, and I think it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where the guy's like, he looks like crazy or whatever. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme. This guy, I saw all these memes where it's like, me trying, and down here was like me trying to explain GameStop or the squeeze to my fiance or whatever it was. It was like, yes, this is me trying to explain it to anyone. I look like a psychopath, but that's the way it goes. I'm guessing they have position. I'm guessing they have a position that is hedging the short. Any idea what that might be? Luke, that's a good point, right? So Luke's question essentially is, he's guessing that the hedge funds, let's say Citadel, for example, have a position that is going to try and help them not lose so much money. And absolutely, I would not be surprised if they have a separate fund, or maybe and this is a theory that I had for a while too, right? I've talked about this a little before. And one of my theories that sometimes I forget whenever I'm talking about this, but one of my theories is that the reason they're trying to delay it for as long as possible is because they're trying to get a long position. So right now they're in a short position and they have a lot of money in the short position, right? And so my theory is that what they're trying to do, and I don't know the legalities of it, I don't know why they wouldn't be able to, but maybe they're trying to go long in these stocks as well. This way, when they cover, they're kind of paying themselves a little bit. I don't know if that would work proportionally, if it would be a total even, like if it would be even, or if the retail investors that are going to jump in after it starts to squeeze, if they will be able to make some profit off of this and not just lose everything. That would be my guess for how they're hedging. There's a bunch of different ways they could do it as well. If they're going to, they could possibly know that what they're doing is going to potentially crash like some other stocks or the market or something like that. And so they could be finding short positions that they can get into that they know are going to do poorly. And they could hedge it that way. There's a bunch of different ways they could hedge their bet, right? It's a great question. There's a lot of different theories that could be made around this. I absolutely love this. If anyone has a theory, I'd love to hear it. But it's hard to say exactly what they're trying to do. But I have no doubt that they're looking for some way to hedge it. I just don't know how. And I think this delay is helping them, hopefully for them, it might allow them to get a little more capital for them to hedge a little stronger, I guess, or hedge a little more, I should say. But great question. BTX had a huge short borrow fee rate before squeezing. Yeah, I think Trade's video last night, he mentioned that Microvision, was it one of these companies, they went from like 10 to 30 off of like a 20%. And so, yeah, it's just like, so where it is right now is just insane. And there wasn't even a lot of volume, not a lot of, people holding and stuff like that, like there is on AMC, for example. So, yeah, stocks have squoze on less is what I'll say, on much less. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Oh, geez, that person was spamming. Thank you for getting that person. Hey, what's up, Diamond? I'm catching up on the chat. Oh, gosh, I'm lost. Is that actual Reddit? Yeah, I think this is actually like Reddit. This is Reddit verified isn't that so cool? Well, remember, the CEO of Reddit, if you haven't seen the congressional hearings, the CEO of Reddit, I believe he was on one of those, and on the second one, I believe. Yeah. And he said that he fully supports everything going on in Wall Street Bets and these subreddits. He said he fully supports it as long as we're not violating the rules of Reddit. He said that we have a bunch of, the mods and, although there have been some weird stuff, we don't know who's been compromised, yada, yada. But there are people who are as long as we follow the rules of Reddit, we're good. And he said he supports it and he loves what's going on and everything about it. It's actually very cool how that guy, he seems pretty cool too. So Awesome. Are they How says, are they saying GameStop is already on the moon? I don't think they're saying GameStop is already on the moon. I think they're playing on, what's going on with the moon. But no, here's the deal. I'm sure they're following exactly what's going on as well. So especially this team right here, the social team, social media. Harry, I'm not selling. I love that username. Hey bro, how's your day going? My day's going pretty well. Not bad at all, right? Can't complain. Thank you very much. Andrew says, thoughts on a sundial. So I think sundial is a flower, right? And flower, I think flower is going to have its time. Realistically, we talked about flower yesterday for a good amount of time, and I think it's going to have its time, right? I think right now it's probably a little bit more stagnant. And that's when you buy it, right? You buy it before the hype sets in. And I think that whenever there's another positive news catalyst, then it's going to run again. And if it gets legalized nationwide, which I don't think is one of Biden's most pressing things right now. So I think, the hype was going up, and I think he actually squashed it. I can't remember when he said it though, but I think he said that it's really not something that he's interested in legalizing or something like that. I really can't recall. If anyone knows more directly his stance on it, but I think that it's something like that. But I think it'll have its time. I think it's a long hold. And I think it'll print though. And the question is which flower stocks are going to do the best? You know what I mean? Like, which ones are going to be, who's going to be the Walmart, who's going to be the Amazon, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's more quality, who's going to be like the Tesla of these things. So many different questions that I'm just not educated enough on the space to give you a solid answer. But I think no matter which one you're in, it probably print for a little bit, as long as they don't go out of business or something. But so Rafter says for the stress test, for the Melvin, or was the Citadel stress test, basically it's a risk assessment test. I think it's all statistical information. I read a little bit on Reddit about it. Interesting stuff. Plethora of Blades says, I hope this moon soon. I'm sick and tired of watching streams in the bathroom break. I'd be taking an hour bathroom break. Yeah, I got you. DPG said, I wish I had enough shares to retire when it launches. No, it'll go high for that. I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know I guess it really just depends on your situation, right? How many shares do you have? Do you have options? Yada, yada. And for me, I'm in a position where if it moons to like $1,000, like I'm good. If it moons to $100, I'm like good. So I feel very optimistic for what could happen. And if it goes to $10,000, I mean, I can't even think about it. I'll just start crying or something. Ethereum to 10K. Here's the deal. It's possible. It's possible. Look at Bitcoin. No one would have ever said Bitcoin was going to be what it is. No one. Like, who would have thought? What do you feel about the $618 $40 calls? Let's take a look. I think I have some of those. Calls. Yeah. I have the. Which ones do I have? The 25? Can I get it? Oh no, I must have the 18 then. Yeah, I have some of those. Yeah, look at the 87,000 contracts. A lot of people have these contracts. They're a good price, right? I mean, you make a lot of money if this hits. You make a lot of money, especially if it goes past it. And so I do have a few of these. I think I have maybe $100 worth or something. And I feel good about it. Now the question is, is it going to print? Is it not going to print? Just be aware that they're risky, of course, and your break even is not $40. It is 40 or 40.27. So if it hits 40, it'll probably hit 40.27 at some point. So I do like this. I have these personally. I just like to be super, super safe. So I did get some September ones as well to kind of hedge my my June ones. Just personally, it's a little more of a premium, but you know what? I'd rather pay an extra premium for more time for it to print rather than, if it prints at the beginning of September rather than, back in the other thing, and I missed the other one. So, obviously these are a little more risky, but they pay a little more. So just different ways you like to play it. I like to put my options a little bit further out just so I have more time. And Mike got 10 calls for that. Nice. Yeah, see, it's a good price. I mean, here's the deal. Is it worth it to bet, $100 or, $200, whatever it's going to be? And then if it prints, your $200 bet just made you, $10,000 or whatever it is. So yeah, I got it because I like those odds, right? For me, sure, $200, I could do a lot with $200, but if it hits there, then what a bet, what a good bet, I like it. YouTube is awful for notifications. Yeah, I don't know why people tell me that the notifications, I don't know what to do. Maybe disable and re-enable or make sure all notifications are turned on. But this happens to me too, like with Trey's trades. I don't get all of his updates and stuff like that. I like to know what he's saying, but yeah, I don't know. I have those issues too sometimes. Matt Anderson says, I saw your video switching out of Robinhood and I really considered it, but what I'm going to do is just transfer if anything bad happens. I hope that nothing bad happens though. Right. Now, here's the deal, Matt. I don't know if you were the one that commented, but other people have that same sentiment, right? And keep in mind that whenever the squeeze is going on, I think Robinhood is going, who knows what Robinhood is going to do? For all we know, they're going to liquidate your account and then at $50 or whatever. And I don't know if this is possible, but this is what people are saying, like on like Reddit and stuff. And granted, that's why I want to preface this on Reddit. And they said that they read the terms and conditions and that they can just liquidate you whenever they want, something weird like that. Okay. So I would just be very, very careful. I'd rather, and so many different scenarios are going through my mind. So let's break down a few, right? Let's say it starts to run. Robinhood is on fire because they don't know what's going on. They don't know what to do. They're getting yelled at by Citadel and Melvin and stuff. And so now you want to initiate a transfer. Well, they're running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off, and they don't want to work on your transfer because they're busy losing money. And now you're trying to transfer. They're like, you know what? We're just going to make him hold the entire time, miss the dings. I mean, who knows if that's what they would do, but who knows if they're going to make you miss it? Who knows what they're going to do? Who knows? And then what happens if you initiate the transfer and then everyone's busy because the stock is running up. Everyone's just like making sure everything's cool. And then you can't get transferred. So I'd rather do it earlier than later, just so you're not stuck. But you know what? It sounds like you have your plan, and I hope your plan works for you. And maybe Robinhood will do great this time. But I personally was not willing to take the risk at all on Robinhood on this one. Yeah, see, hoping nothing bad happens, that wasn't the play I wanted to make. Hoping. And what some people also did is they transferred half or a quarter, and then they're going to do a quarter until, or half and half until it's all transferred over. This way they don't miss. Some people are going to leave half and half just in case one of them goes out. People have different plays. So just to give you a few different options, but I hope it works for you either way, my friend. I really hope it works for everybody. I really don't. I'll end with this because I know I'm off on a tangent. I really don't think, with all the bad publicity Robinhood has had regarding this squeeze, I really don't think that they're going to risk it again. They've already lost probably. I would probably say they probably lost. I mean, I don't know what percentage of their customer base was on Wall Street Bets specifically. Maybe they lost half. Maybe they lost a quarter. Maybe they lost 75% of their business. I really don't know, but we know they lost millions of people 100%. Let's see. Raptor says, LOL, I can see you on the beach in the Bahamas, Corey, sipping the drink with the umbrella, just sitting back, just relaxing, live streaming, right? I'll live stream for you guys. What is your Twitch account? It is slash, is it a buy? It should be .tv slash, is it a buy? .tv slash, is it a buy? I'll oops, wrong button. I'll link it for you. Is it buy? I'll oops, wrong button. I'll link it for you. Is it buy? Here we go. Oops, wrong button. Did I pin it? Yeah. Here we go. Oops. All right. Perfect. Did I pin it? Perfect. Oh gosh, this is getting trippy. Here we go. All right. Perfect. Did I pin it? Perfect. Oh gosh, this is getting trippy. Here we go. All right. I forgot what your phone said. Dang. Did I pin it? Perfect. Robinhood to TD took 2 days. Very good to know. Very good to know. All right. I forgot what your phone said. Dang. Robinhood to TD took 2 days. Very good to know. Very good to know. I can't believe it's taken that long for you, my friend. I would contact somebody because there's an error happening. There's an error happening. People have been transferring that long for you, my friend. I would contact between because there's an error happening. That time, like an error happening. Someone just told me they transferred. They started on Friday morning, and it was done this morning. Okay, so it really should have been done by now. I would contact somebody because to make sure everything's okay this morning, honestly. So because it should not have taken that long. Been done by now. I would contact somebody because people are skipping you in the line. So I would probably contact somebody, honestly. So because it should not have taken that long. Because people are skipping you in the line. So okay, you might have unsettled funds, right? And so they do need to make sure you're settled. The biggest thing I want to make sure everyone is aware of is options. If you guys have options in your account, please make sure you've already unlocked options on your new brokerage. It is extremely important to make sure you've already unlocked options, because if you haven't, then I was told that they would settle your options and then transfer you, which you don't want if you have those options, okay? And so that was my biggest concern whenever I was transferring. I called them, I said, hey, I'm doing my transfer. Am I gonna get liquidated in my options? Am I good to go with my options? I called them and I said, hey, she said, yeah, you should be good to go. I said, am I gonna get liquidated in my options? Should be good to go. And she says, let me triple check. I said, okay, sounds good, thanks. And she checked it, and I'm good to go. I'm 100% good to go, and I was good to go. Everything transferred. Took me 2 days, super smooth, and I feel good about it. And she checked it, and I'm good to go. Kyle says it took. I know. I'm sorry about the spam. Thank you for catching it. Super smooth, and I feel good about it. She checked it. Kyle says it took me 3 days to transfer from Robinhood to Fidelity. Very good, very good. Thank you for catching it. Kyle says it took me 3 days. Oh yeah, guys, I get behind in the chat. Just don't mind me. I'm behind in the chat. I'm reading everything. I'm making sure everyone's listened to. I don't want anyone to feel alone or not answered or anything like that. Okay. I'm behind in the chat. I'm reading everything. I'm making sure everyone's listened to. I don't want anyone to feel alone or not answered or anything like that. Okay. I'm behind in the chat. I'm reading everything. I'm making sure everyone's listened to. I don't want anyone to feel alone. I'm back. Had to read you on Facebook. Yeah. Let me link the Facebook too, just in case. Listen to. I don't want anyone to feel alone. I'm trying to grow the community, guys. I want people, I want people from Facebook. I want people from what is that other platform called? Twitch. I just want everyone. Oh my gosh, I always hit this wrong button. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot my password. Other platform called Twitch. I don't link that too. Oh my gosh, I always hit this wrong button. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot my password. Twitch. Nope. I don't link that too. Oh my gosh, I always hit this wrong button. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot my password. Okay, let me link this here. This is my temporary URL. I'm working on getting my URL fixed. I don't know what the heck happened. Okay, let me link this here. This is my temporary URL. I'm working on getting my URL fixed. I don't know what the heck happened. Ooh. Oh no. This is my temporary. Thank you, Diamond. I did not know I had an echo. Oh my gosh, I had an echo all this time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no. Sorry, Diamond. Thank you, my friend. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my gosh, guys. The cringe. The freaking cringe. Oh my gosh. Okay. I apologize. I lost so many people. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we'll just push through it quickly, okay? Because I can't even think about it because I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. Oh, I can't even think about it. No wonder everyone left. I was like, oh, what happened? I guess I said something controversial. Okay. Back to our... Thank you, Diamond, for saving the freaking day. Oh my gosh. It goes straight to the top. Unfortunately, that's what had to be happen. I got you, Diamond. Okay. So this is a great question. This is something I am looking into. I do want to address it instead of like ignore it, because this is a great question. I can't believe I messed up my whole stream. I apologize, guys. But okay. So, Oblaks. Oblaks. Okay. Says, I have a question. How about if all the synthetic shares wasn't bought out since no one sold? What's going to happen? How about if all the synthetic shares weren't bought out because no one sold? Okay, so people were continuing to hold these synthetic shares, right? That is a great question. Oh gosh, what is this? Diane, blooper reel. Oh gosh. Oh, I do have a blooper reel coming, guys, by the way. It's mostly just intros. I always mess up my intro. It's just so freaking long. Thank you so much for the super chat, Diane. Oh gosh. I am going to be oh, DeMarkey. Oh, this is DeMarkey. Diane. I love it. Yes, blooper reel will be coming. I don't even want to put this in the blooper reel because I'll lose my freaking mind. Oh, but to answer your question about the oh gosh, this is what happens whenever you're so behind in the chat. I'm losing my mind, guys. The Twitch. Everyone told. Oh, I lost where I was in the chat. Okay, let's just continue. Webull's gonna be okay. So here we go. Webull's gonna be overwhelmed. Oh wait, it's about the synthetic shares. I'm looking into what's gonna happen with the synthetic shares. I think it seems like they're just gonna have to buy them up, right? And then they'll start with the actual shares. And if people are holding, then the stock is going to continue to run, right? But I am looking into that. It's one of the harder questions that no one's really talked about. The freaking Twitch, man. I'm just going to close this Twitch because I just can't. I can't. Willis with the huge super chat. Thank you so much. Willis says, I'm having a plane fly over the Indy 500 May 30th. What? Twitter handle Tree Killer 35. Been a sub for a couple months. Hey, thank you so much. Let's pull up the Twitter here. Tree Killer 35. Is this Tree Killer 35? There we go. Tree Logger. Sick. No way. Awesome. I'm not logged in here, but I'll leave this up for a second so people can see that. Heck yeah, that's gonna be so sick, guys. I just can't look at this. So Wendy says Webull is going to be overwhelmed. I'm staying with Robinhood. Oh, even though I don't really want to, I don't trust any broker. Wendy, I totally see what you're saying, right? And my concern, that was one of my concerns, right? Maybe Fidelity is going to be overwhelmed. Maybe Webull will be overwhelmed because a lot of people are going to those places. But that's actually one of the reasons I did not go to Webull. I was afraid they were going to be overwhelmed. I feel a lot more comfortable with Fidelity because of the the structure. And I've been with Fidelity for a long time actually, and so I spoke with them before, and I happen to know that they've been hiring, they've been, and this is because I asked them, I said, hey, I've been on hold for 2 hours, like what's going on? And they said they're working on it. They've had an influx because everyone switched over after what happened with Robinhood, and they said that they're hiring new people, they have to be trained, it takes a long time, this and that, and so they are working on what's going on. They are working on their stuff, and they are working on improving their platform as well. They got a lot of feedback that everyone hates it. I was on it this morning, and I freaking can't stand Fidelity's I just can't stand their platform at all. It is not. I don't like their charts. I don't like this. I don't. It's just not user friendly. So I'm looking forward to the updates. Hopefully, it's good. Okay. Oh gosh, now I got to go through all of these freaking chats. Oh gosh, the cringe, guys. I can't look at it. I can't look at it. I'm so freaking. Oh gosh. Hey, you know what? I appreciate the chat. I appreciate the. Oh gosh, the chats though. You know, we got a lot of participation in the chat. Appreciate the chat participation. Oh my gosh, guys, I actually can't look at it. Okay. Oh gosh, dude, it was like 5 of you. Oh gosh, I can't, guys. I can't. Oh, wait, do I have this one playing? Is this playing any sound? Okay, no sound, no sound. I'm gonna close this one as well. Oh, I just can't. Okay, we're good, we're good. Fidelity is trash. Randy, I would love to. Did they do something to you? I would love to know why you think Fidelity is trash. Epic fail, absolutely, guys. Oh gosh. Yeah, I lost more than 30. I was at 200 something, and now I was at like 230, and now I'm at 173. So I lost a whole lot. You know, lesson learned. You know, gosh, dang it. Salvador, subscribe. Hey, thank you so much, Salvador. I appreciate that. Sorry, so I don't know why you subscribed through that, but I appreciate your perseverance, is what I'll say. Oh gosh. Viewers are low, buy the dip. Oh gosh. Track your account. Oh gosh. It sounded like 5 people playing in the bathtub. Oh my gosh. Willis, I'm freaking looking forward to that, man. I'm back to that chat. This is gonna be cool. Make sure you guys are checking Willis out. I'm looking forward to that. Let us come back and let me know whenever you or actually, I guess you gave me the date, right? May 30th. I'm looking forward to seeing it on Reddit. That'd be so cool. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure Willis is gonna have a video and everything, but in case it needs to be said. Let me go back into here and see where I was. I officially love this Corey's channel. Oh gosh, thank you guys. Thank you guys for the support through this time of cringe, because I just can't. Yes, Fidelity. I know, I'm just trying to like be so nice, just read everybody's comments. Like, it's okay, I want to get to everybody, you know. Baby Mittens helping everybody has a voice, I want to listen to everybody. Meanwhile, y'all are just like, it was like, what movie? There's a movie where like person's blissfully unaware, just like living their best life, and everyone just like, there's chaos going around. It's like, that's what was happening. Just living my best life, so happy. Like, I got a lot of people watching the stream, and meanwhile you guys are just like dying. Fidelity will never do you like Robinhood did, and that is what I hope. I spoke to them, guys. I spoke to them, and oh, new follower, Global GM. Thank you so much. I spoke to them, and I mentioned this. I spoke to them, and I said, hey, you know, Robinhood stuff, and they were like, look, they should have never done that. That's a huge no-no, yada yada yada, and they'll never do that. So I'll take it. Randy says they shut down my account for beating their system. That sounds interesting. I would love to know that story. Alex says Webull took an hour to call them to turn off share lending. Worried about my transfer speed, but other than that, I love Webull. Yeah, I like Webull too. Realistically, their mobile platform isn't my favorite, but I do like it. It's not as bad as Fidelity. I'd rather trade on Webull than Fidelity, is what I'll say. Some of the verbiage also on Fidelity is a little different for me too. I like the terminology whenever you're trading like options and stuff is a little bit different on Fidelity than what I'm used to. But here's the deal. I'm sure it's a learning curve, and I'm looking forward to it, especially the new platform. I hope they fix it up, but that could take a long time, right? These platforms aren't just built overnight. These guys don't just build it like, we'll go ahead and update it. Sure. No, this is going to take a while. I wouldn't be surprised if it took like a year or so. They might have been in the works already just because of how much market share Robinhood took, but they took it right back, right? So we'll see what happened. Hamilton says, I love Fidelity for long term, doing my research on Webull for long, but buying short. Yeah, here's the deal. And this is kind of what I do. I pull up the research over here on like Webull, and I'll take a look at everything on Webull, and then I'll just execute it on Fidelity. And that's basically what I'm doing. I have a couple bucks in here, but realistically, I'm just going to be trading on Fidelity, and that's just where I'm going to trade. But I do like looking at everything on Webull, and then I'll use Fidelity for the actual transaction. Actual transactions. Corneth, hey Corey, thank you for letting me know about enabling options on the target account before transferring. Just found out my Fidelity account was only level 1, so just applied for max level. Yes, Corneth, super important. And even remember, you should just need options level 2. Max level might be hard to get, so I might not shoot so high. And I only went for level 2. I thought about going for the max level while I'm like there, but realistically, I don't want to accidentally place one of those or something. I don't know. I'd just be a little scared. And some of them require a margin account. I don't want a margin account on Fidelity. That's something you may want to consider as well. Because remember, Trades was liquidated in his margin account. Even though he was 1-1, but either way, it was a margin account. So I didn't want a margin account for that reason. So I just went for level 2. Corey, I know. I don't know how to process a refund, but I'll take care of Diamond. You best believe that. You best believe it. Yeah, I'll take care of Diamond. I got Fidelity. Please tell me more. Yes, Fidelity liquidated Trey, and that's why I think it was liquidated. The chat. I know, guys. I can't think about it. What else do we have? Getting caught up here, guys, and then we'll talk a little bit more about what's going on, and maybe we'll take a look at a few stocks that you guys want to see, and then we'll go from there. The only thing I don't like about Fidelity is no hotkeys, and that's a good point. Like, I haven't used their Trader Pro, Fidelity Trader Pro, I think it's called. So I haven't used that platform just yet, so we'll see. Yeah, that was hilarious. I'm glad you guys thought some of that was funny, because, oh gosh. Salvador says, how are you personally deciding what your floor is? So the floor is very, very tricky. I did cover a MOAS game theory video. Take a look at that. The guy actually sent me a message. He updated the game, or they updated the game. I don't think I know if it's a guy or girl, but they updated the game, so to include, I think, some people's requests and stuff. So definitely go take a look at that game, and it'll help you figure out how you're going to decide your floor. For me, my floor is I'll say it this way: my first floor is $100. That is my floor. And if it goes to, you know, 1,000, 10,000, you know, let's say it goes to, let's say my floor is $100 and it goes all the way to 10,000, right? Well, my floor is now, you know, 5,000 or something, you know, because I really don't need too much. I'm not a greedy person. I don't need million, like tens and tens of millions of dollars. You know, it'd be nice, I suppose, but I'm really not a greedy person. I just want to take care of my family and take care of myself, you know, and I don't need much money to do that. So, you know, that's how I'm kind of deciding. I'm going to play it very slowly, very, very, very slowly is how I'm going to play it. Because and again, the reason my floors are so far away is because it could retrace, you know, 50%, 60%, 70%, and then skyrocket even more, right? It could go from 10K and then drop to 2K and then go to, you know, 50K or something. I don't know where it could go. And this is all made up numbers. Who knows what's going to happen, but we'll have to see. Ricky has a prediction of Squeeze starts Friday pre-market. Interesting. Alex says, wait, but what happened to Trey? Oh yeah, I don't know what happened to Trey. I saw Trey was in like the hospital or something. I guess Trey, guys, if you guys haven't seen Trey, in his Twitter, he said he was laying in bed with his girl, and the next thing he said, he woke up, he was just in the hospital with an IV in his arm. Like, that's all he knows. So Corey's Corner. Hey, what's up, Beverly? You missed the show. Have you perused the Fidelity subreddit? You know, Kenneth, I have not gone through the Fidelity subreddit, and I wonder, should I? Or I feel like you're trying to tell me something, Mr. Magoo. Well, we will do it though. Gosh, I don't even know what your question was for. Will we will do it? We will do it. I don't think they'll halt trading. Here's the deal: if there was any kind of case study done, and it doesn't have to be like a true case study, although I'm sure there will be one with actual numbers and stuff. But the case study is Robinhood restricted trading. Webull restricted trading as well for a little bit, but Robinhood was the front runner. They were the one everyone was on. Vlad did an awful job of that. Remember, CEOs, they need to be, I don't know, traditionally they're very eloquent. They choose their words very, very, very carefully, yada yada. Very smart. And I'm not saying Vlad isn't any of those things, but Vlad did not do a good job with his story. He did not have a good reason as to why they halted trading. They did not, he like flip-flopped during the congressional hearing as to why he canceled it. He was on well, I forgot what interview it was. He was on the CNN guy, CNN Cuomo, I forgot his name. He was on that guy. That guy tore him apart. He asked the best questions out of any interview I saw with Vlad. If you haven't seen that interview, watch that interview. He asked the best questions, and he really held Vlad accountable. And at the end of the interview, he said, "You need to get your story straight, sir." He goes, "I'll just tell you that, because that guy, he did awful." So yeah. Porty says, Fidelity is a direct access platform. TD is not, nor is Webull or Robinhood, and they don't sell your trade info. That's good to know. See, Fidelity, and that's why I like Fidelity. Here's the deal. They're a little older. They're, and when I say older, I think they're going to be a little bit slower with some things, like, but you know what? Those guys are huge, and I feel comfortable having my money in there. I know a lot of people switch them. That's my only concern. But you know what? The good news about Fidelity is they're so large that they should not have a liquidity issue like Robinhood did, and I think it'll be a safer place to put your. I think it's a safe place for me to put my money, is what I'll say. So I'm gonna stay in Fidelity for that reason, and I feel good about it. because they're so large, like that. I don't. Yeah, again, I already said that they're so large. I don't think they'll have a liquidity issue. Nefarious 360. Thank you so much for following on Twitch. New Fidelity platform, please explain. Yeah, so I had seen it. Oh gosh, I feel like a crazy person. I get all my news from dang Reddit. I saw it on Reddit or something like that, that they are working on a new platform because they got a lot of feedback that people don't like their platform, and I don't like their platform. Nobody likes their platform, right? And you know, all these investors, what are we used to? Robinhood. And Robinhood, I say it every single time, I'll say it again, Robinhood, in my opinion, is such an easy, smooth butter interface that I wish they would buy Robinhood and just use their interface. The only thing I would change is the chart setup, like with the candles and stuff. I don't think Robinhood had as many options with the charts, but everything else I loved. And this one has, and here's the deal, Webull has so many better things. Like Robinhood is great for very, very, very beginner. Webull has all these tools that you can use, and I don't think Robinhood had any of that, so I like it. I think Webull has the best desktop app. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Moonman says Fidelity got a bunch of feedback to change their website and mobile app, so they started working on it. No ETA. It's probably going to take a long time. Hopefully they started it, but realistically, they probably didn't start it until everyone just jumped in because they're, you know. But you know, this is good. Hopefully they have a new awakening, right? A new. There's a Latin phrase, I think it is. Joy de vivre? Is it Latin? Is that French? I don't know what it is. Hopefully they feel good about it. Ricky, okay, this is a good question, guys. Ricky says, during the squeeze, do you place sells on limit or market? I am going to be placing limit, because market is, they say they try to fulfill it at the best price, but you know, I'd rather set a price rather than say, you know, whatever the market is right now, because the market could theoretically be any which way. So I'm going to do limit, and most people on Reddit are saying to choose limit sells rather than market sells for that reason. The poor dude says the fine print plainly states that they will liquidate your position in a margin call, 100%. And so I assume this is about Trey. So, you know, and this is why I'm staying away from margin. When I was in Robinhood, I traded on margin for a little bit, and it really wasn't so bad. You know, I did get margin called a few times, and I just had to put in a little more money. And I got margin call, put a little more money. I was never liquidated, because they should have given you. The only thing I will say for Trey is, they should have given him some time before they just liquidated him. And maybe my stock, whenever I was on Robinhood, maybe it didn't drop far enough for them to just liquidate me. But because they always gave me time. They said, I think I had a day or 2 days or something to deposit the money, and I always just did it instantly. So I'm surprised that they just liquidated him without saying, hey, you're going to be margin called. So yeah. That's another thing I'm nervous about for Fidelity. Notifications. I don't think I get notifications on my phone from Fidelity or anything like that, but the Robinhood notifications are good. I mean, Webull is good with notifications too, though. So maybe I'll use Webull for notifications and Robinhood. Hopefully, I mean, not Robinhood and Fidelity, but I don't know. Matt Core's learning an expensive lesson on limit sales today. What? I would love to know that. I would love to know what the heck happened there. How says Corey, do you check your Twitch chats? Currently, actually, this should all be in here in the multi-stream. It should be, hello, where's my chats? So currently, oh, here we go. There's people. Yep, 5 days. Tell the wife I get out of the top. Previous AC. Man, you guys are hearing all these noises? This is probably my fan for my computer. It just makes so much noise. I'm gonna see if I can adjust this. So to answer your question, I mostly look at the YouTube one, but in my new streaming platform thing that I use, it does have like everything. So maybe I will start using the everything one. But I like this one because I can see your guys's. Oh no, they updated this. Yeah. Okay, maybe I will start using that. So okay, I will be able to see everybody streaming, or not this stream, but next stream. If you want to start using the multi-stream, then yeah, we can do that. That's fine. I mean, if you want to comment on Twitch, that's fine. How? Feel free to ask it again, my friend. You guys know how it is. I might just be behind, but if I miss it, just ask it again. Zaza said, trying transferring the F out of Robinhood. I got denied because my funds have not settled. Not sure what that means. So I don't have a margin account. So yeah. So for those, just make sure you haven't done any trades within X amount of days, because that'll usually get you. Just like, don't touch your Robinhood account for a few days or whatever, and then try transferring. That'll probably fix it. Right, so Alex says Robinhood didn't force sells that I know of. Yeah, I don't think anyone was forced to sell or anything. They did restrict the buy button, as Eric says. So, and restricting the buy button is whenever 90% of the people are holding GameStop and AMC, these stocks in Robinhood, and they hold, and you can't buy anymore, they're basically forcing the stock to go down, which is interesting. It's almost like a matter of regulation or something, right? Because if 90% of the people are in one platform and that platform messes up or whatever and doesn't execute the trades and can't, or whatever happens, like, it's almost like a monopoly on that specific stock, that they have too much power over one specific stock. I just thought about that. That's a pretty interesting thought, if I do say so myself. Ginger says, I use Fidelity, but I don't understand their options. Yeah, it's tricky to go through options. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to have to do an options video on, on Fidelity. Yeah, I'll make an option. Let me write this down, because this is pretty, that's pretty important. Here's to make. Okay, that's a good point. So I'm probably gonna have to make that video. Thank you, Ginger, for that good point. AS says, being a 4-digit, aka in the thousands, AMC holder makes my heart smile when I look at my portfolio. Yeah, there's a sense of I'm with you. I know what you mean. The poor dude says he might not have used his margin to buy meme stocks, but he was probably using it to buy other stocks. Right. And so regardless, if you're in any kind of margin, if you're in, like, you can get margin call that way, just the way it works. Steven says, my floor is 2 million. Zaza says, can someone tell me what the worst that could happen if I leave my shares in Robinhood? I'm so scared they won't transfer me out to Fidelity. Zaza, I talked about this a little bit earlier, so sorry if people heard this, but just to double down on that. My fear is that Robinhood would somehow find some way to not allow you to participate in the squeeze, whether they liquidate you early, whether they, who knows what happens, whether they have platform issues and no one can trade on there. We've seen this with, I don't know what, actually, can anyone tell me what happened with like Dogecoin, for example? They say that they have issues whenever Robinhood is having issues with Doge, does it not let you sell, or does it not update the chart properly, or what happens whenever they're having issues with Doge? Because I feel like that is what could happen with these like AMC and GameStop and stuff. If it starts to squeeze, I'm just scared that who knows what Robinhood can do? Who knows what's in their fine print? People have looked at it and they've said some scary stuff. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not true, but I would just persevere, Zaza. Personally, I moved just because I'm not going to risk. It's not worth it to me. It's worth the headache and the hassle and the stress to get it moved than to potentially lose out on a lot of money. And that's just the way I see it. Christine says, I like the stock too. Thank you, Christine. Steven says, wow, you lost me $100. Goodbye. You lost me at $100. Goodbye. Steven clearly does not know what. What? Oh, people don't know what a floor means. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me explain to people what a floor means. A floor is after it goes up and then it comes back down, you sell at the floor. Oh my gosh, people are so silly that they don't know what a floor means, and then they shill, and then they leave. Wow. Steven, I hope you're still here, my friend, and I hope you feel silly. And Kendrick, are you in the same boat as Steven? What are people thinking? People don't know things? Yeah, hopefully Trey's good. That was scary stuff. Oh, Jack says, my transfer got completed today. Started Friday. Nice. I was talking about Alex, okay, you were talking about his Fidelity account, but you know what? His health is important too, my friend. And I also answered that one. So good stuff. Harry says, Corey, I've been digging into that SEC document I sent you about the outlines, and it outlines how much leverage a market maker and hedge funds can use in relation to their assets. Okay. Hey, Como, but he did great on that. Yeah, Luke, that interview was freaking amazing. Corey, if you recall, the DTCC testified that they did not margin call or shut down Robinhood. Robinhood chose it. Right. Yeah, Eric. And sorry if I didn't make that clear. So, it was all Robinhood. They said, I believe first they said, we had a margin call. 1-800. Thank you so much for the follow. I believe first Robinhood said, we had liquidity issues. And then he went on and said we didn't have liquidity issues. We almost had liquidity issues and all this stuff. It was just all over the place. I just didn't like it at all. I didn't like it one bit. Vanguard's platform is the worst, though. I mean, seriously. What did tweet say? Ben says, should I move my AMC stock from Webull to Fidelity? Ben, personally, I didn't go to Webull. I thought about going to Webull, but I just feel so much safer in Fidelity. And you know what, guys? I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders after switching to Fidelity. Just like I do have a little bit of concern just because everyone is there now, but I feel like Fidelity knows, and they don't want to. They finally got all this business, these new investors that they've been probably trying to reach for so long just fell into their lap, like literally, or not literally, but just fell into their lap essentially. And they're going to do anything to not lose us. And I think these guys do have the capital. Fidelity's been around for a long time. These guys have a lot of capital that I don't think they'll have an issue. There's no way they'll have an issue, especially after they saw what happened to Robinhood. They will. There's no way. Christine says, I need to buy more tomorrow. Nice, people buy more at the dip. I love it. Joie de vivre. French. It is French. Thank you. Yeah, dude. Limit orders. Absolutely. I'm going to come over to your house and find out who's in the hot tub. No charge. In the bathtub. Whoops. The only risk if the price swings so massively that it misses your limit. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so for margin calls, it's a percentage thing. If it dropped before a certain amount, they'll liquidate. Yeah, and so that's what I was saying, right? Because I never dropped too far below for a super margin call. It's always like, you know, a couple bucks, maybe at most like $100 or something. Nothing too crazy that I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Luckily, so. Did you replay your vids? I haven't replayed my videos yet try to hear like the water sound. Maybe I will. It has to be my fan over here. I wonder where my PC is at as far as heat goes. Can I look this up? Is this gonna mess stuff up? Home. No device detect. What? Where's my... All right, well, that's scary. I'll have to look at this later. Well, I put my fans a little higher than they need to be just to make sure that my CPU is cooled, just because whenever I do VR and stuff, like I want to make sure that they are good, like, because if it gets too hot, it starts to lag. And so I had upped it, but now I'm not really doing VR anymore because I'm just freaking doing this all day. But yeah, I'll have to take a look. What is this Twitch account? Twitch is linked, is pinned at the top, guys. Twitch is pinned at the top. So Caesar says, I transferred my AMC stock to Webull from Robinhood. It took about 5 days to settle. Good to know. Good to know. My guess is Robinhood was testing the way they plan to glitch the app during the MOAS. Right. And oh gosh, I just can't. Caesar says, I also have 10 shares of AMC left in Robinhood. Set a sell limit for 5,000 as a joke, and it got rejected. New follower, Trunks. Thank you so much. Man, that's a pretty cool animation. For the win. People transferring away from Robinhood. Maybe the reason we're seeing what we've been seeing lately. And yeah, so, and remember, a lot of these platforms, they lend out your shares. I don't know if Fidelity lends out your shares to it's just so lame. Everything that can happen with these shares, and it's like, gosh, there's always something, right? If they're not collecting your information, they're selling your shares or lending out your shares. It's so annoying. Ian, hello, it's me. What is a realistic high for AMC? Honestly, Ty, it's so hard to say, right? This is the $1 million question. A realistic high, who knows? This thing could just run. Based on my calculations, I think we'll start at 100. That's my guess. That's my calculation, my rough calculation that I did. I do have a video on that. And then I think it's going to go from there, realistically. So whatever that is to you, I think, gosh, it could just run, right? And so who knows how high it'll run, but I think it could just continue to run and continue to run, continue to run, and it'll be crazy. So just my personal thoughts. Oh gosh, where was I? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, we're catching up to chat. This is great. CBR says, I've got 14 $10 strike June 18th calls. I think I'm good to hold them for a while. I like those a lot, CBR. 14, so $10 strike, 18. Okay. I love these. These are great. I personally, so you do what is right for you. Personally, I probably just I would hold them. I don't think I would sell them just yet. Just personally, your break even is 1167. So Well, I guess it depends on where you got it, right? If you were to buy them today, your break even would be 1167. But it sounds like you might already be in the money. So yeah, I mean, I think it'd be okay. Ian, can you walk me through what's going on with this liquidity test? I don't think I fully understand it. I don't know if there's a post or something, but I'm very curious. Did I already ask you this? I think you already answered this, but I don't know. Corey, have you ever done a compare for AMC? Yes, Pinky, I did I haven't done the numbers, right? So I did do a comparison between AMC and Cinemark. That is something that I actually have been thinking about doing more recently, an up-to-date comparison of the two, because I feel like it doesn't make sense where they are price-wise. So take a look at my first video. It's a little more abstract. It's talking about like the company as a whole, how many theaters they have and screens, and what the employees think, stuff like that. I thought it was pretty interesting, but take a look at it. And I do want to go into the numbers very, very soon. That's a video that I have planned. I just need to get to it. Thank you, Ian. Geek says, hey man, do you think AMC and GME will squeeze simultaneously or consecutively? By the way, thanks for your videos. Hey, no problem, Geek. My pleasure, my friend. I think they'll squeeze at the same time. Yeah, just like in January, right? They all squeeze, and I think there's going to be stocks that we don't even know about that are squeezing at the same time. I think everything's going to squeeze at the same time. Remember, BlackBerry squeeze, Nokia, this, that, the other, blah blah blah. All of these stocks just squeeze, right? I think it'll be the same situation. And then we'll just see who runs, right? Who's holding, who runs. What's going to be funny is I've noticed that there were a few stocks that no one freaking has ever heard of, and they squoze and they went higher than percentage-wise, I believe, than either of these stocks. And I think they went higher than either of them. And my theory is people didn't even know what was going on. People were just holding, and then one day, they were just in their stocks, and one day it just like ran this random stock, and they didn't know what was going on. And so it just ran super high, and then they got a notification late in the day, and then who knows, or sold or something. I don't know. That's my theory about some of those, because I was like, what the heck happened? But yeah. Malcolm says I have a $8.50 strike for June 25th. Nice. Yeah. Heck yeah. Those are great. Aaron says, I want to share two things with the group chat. There are two dividend stocks that have made me killer money: AVI and Petrol China. Thank you very much. Let me see. It's the graph. Where are the Greeks in here? Oh, okay. That is going to be the delta, I believe. What is your question? Where'd you go? Luke says, what is the Greek in options that calculates how much dollar jump will add to your premium price? And I believe that is the delta, my friend. Yep, Malcolm concurs. Oh, CBR. Okay, so CBR bought those options, the $10 strike. Oh, I see what happened. So you bought them whenever it was just out of the money, or where I lost your chat. Bought them yesterday when the price dipped at open. Currently at $400 on those. No way. What? Wait. What? That's crazy. Even though it's only up, that's crazy. No way. Yeah, you may want to consider holding those, my friend. But we don't know which way it's going to go, right? So just be wary. Since China dropped Tesla, are there any up-and-coming electric vehicle companies that China might do business with? Actually, I had no idea that China did drop Tesla, so you're clearly asking the wrong guy. But if anyone knows the answer to that, or any recommendations. Isn't Neo in China? That could be their person. And we saw this, right? If you haven't heard this, apparently Wanda, I guess it's a China company. The reason Wanda sold a lot of their shares is because I believe China was pressuring them to do so, because they want all that capital to stay in the economy of China. I believe that was the story for Wanda, and so that makes a lot of sense, I think. Yeah, Neo. Okay, that's what Malcolm says. GM. Cost ran. Yep. Thinking of exercising them mid squeeze. AMC to the moon soon, real soon. I think so. The analyst tab in. Right. And so, and we can take a look, right? I mean, we can take a look right here at AMC, and then we can look at Cinemark. So AMC is at $10. Cinemark is at $21.42. $21, we'll say. Let's call 20 if you want. They're at $20, and AMC is literally 2 times bigger than these guys. And it shouldn't be that much of a difference for it to be this difference in price. And so if it was $15, I guess I could get that. But you have to keep in mind, this stock is being so heavily shorted right now, right? Like ridiculously shorted every single day. And that's why I think that the price is low. Imagine if they took off, remember, short is selling pressure. Imagine if they took off the selling pressure from the stock. If they took off that selling pressure, the stock would just run. It would just run like crazy because everyone's just holding it. I haven't even drank anything. Daryl, this is not a recording. This is live entertainment. Good day, sir. Ian, did you send it in Discord? I can't. You can't post links in the chat, so you have to send it somewhere else. Oh, buffered on me. Okay, let's see. Malcolm says they added 20 August expiration date to the options change today. The premiums are high for the contracts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that they added a few, right? They added a few in between here because I don't think these June 25th ones were in here either. And they added, these August are new. So, and the September ones. I got some September 40 ones. I think I already mentioned that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to those. Corey is live from Atlantis. Son of a gun. Yeah, we'll take a look at this, and then maybe we'll take a look at a few stocks, and then we'll call it. Box library. So, Michael, this is the $1 million question, right, my friend? How come the inflow on AMC was so high, but the stock didn't go anywhere? It's not making sense, right? And this is why we believe that it's the short pressure, right? I believe it's the short pressure just kind of like running everything down, because it doesn't make any sense. And we can go to, is it Capital? What is this? What is the website that I go to? Capital.com. Okay. AMC. Where's AMC? How do I click on AMC? AMC trader sentiment. Take a look. 97% buyers, 3% sellers. This is like, you can't vote on this. This isn't stock twits where you vote on the buy if you're buying or selling. This is, oh, see you, Lee. No worries, no worries. I'll take a look and make sure everything's good. Daryl, son of a gun. No fish tanks. Oh gosh. Someone hitting the bubbler. I don't know why you guys are hearing some crazy stuff. So yeah, take a look at the sentiment. I mean, people are just buying the stock. No one is letting it go. No one's letting it go. These are probably day traders or something like, or who knows who this is. Like, I don't know what this is, but yeah. And you know, actually, I saw something this morning about people saying that they tried to execute an order on like Fidelity to buy these stocks, and oh, thanks, Ian, to buy these stocks, and they weren't able to. It took a long time to execute because there's no orders to purchase, which is why we're seeing these numbers go so crazy. And look at this. We were excited when it was at 20. He's at freaking 80. It's like insane. It's not ending. Oh, the Bose headset. That'll, you know, top quality. Let's take a look at this post really quick. Okay, let's take a look at this DD. I really haven't screened it or anything, so just, you know, take it for what it is, a random Reddit DD. 369 upvotes. Let's see, they've probably been called many times. They need to fail call. They need to fail a call to start the MOAS. This, they need to be cornered. Okay, I'm just looking at any comments to see if anyone brings it down. Oh, this is fun. A Reddit post of a screenshot of Twitter post of a screenshot of Reddit post. Wow. Inception. It's postception. AMC borrow rate an average of 219%. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. How Citadel is so truly doomed to fail their liquidity test on Thursday because both. So I guess this is being run by, and I don't fully understand this. So if anyone can correct me or inform me, it seems like this is going to be ran by a third party, or maybe the DTCC or somebody like that, and they're going to fail it. So could it force them to margin call? I don't know. So Citadel is in the biggest catch-22 of their life. Citadel found themselves in an extremely important catch-22 that involves both AMC and GME. Before anyone downvotes or disregards this, hear me out. Okay, what we know, Citadel has a liquidity test on Thursday. AMC borrow rate hit 80%. GME dropped 11%. We are in the end of the mother of all weeks. Mother of all, I don't know what the W stands for. How it connects. Citadel's liquidity test coming up is a huge opportunity for them to avoid a margin call. So today, to prepare, they short attack the crap out of GME to get those liabilities down and sell some tech stocks to boost their assets. This explains the 11% drop and a huge red day for them on the market. By doing this, the hedgies also try to convince apes that we're falling out of the mother of all something. Anybody see what the W was? I don't know what the W is. Mother of all wins. Oh, okay. After reading Warden's DD, they realized we were hyped and they dropped the price. However, Warden did talk about a possible short ladder after the wedge, followed by a slow upward trend. Yes, hedges, we do read. The drop and the wedge went as expected and are perfectly fine. Oh, see you, Lee. Wedges. Oh, wedges. Thank you. Mother of all wedges. Mother of all wedges. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Andrew. All right. Understood. All right. All right. Mother of all wedges. Mother of all wedgies? No, I'm just playing, guys. This is where AMC comes into play. The AMC borrow rate spiked to 80%. And the price went up 10% or so. The AMC apes are hyped, and the word is likely getting out as GME saw a similar borrow rate spike before the baby squeeze. This is the catch-22. If Citadel chooses to short AMC to drop the price, their interest payments will be huge and their liabilities will increase. If they do nothing and let AMC run, they will see the same spike in their liabilities all before their liquidity test on Thursday. If they fail their liquidity test, they will be margin called and the domino will fall. Holy smokes, what? So this is a Reddit DD, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if it's true, I don't know, blah, 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 yada, yada, but holy smokes. So I would love to go to Reddit and actually see. So I'm going to search this. Citadel is in the biggest catch 22. I want to see how many likes this one got. Yeah, this is the original right here. Midwest Mobster. So okay, a lot of likes here. Liquidity test post. I don't know what this one. Oh, this is the actual test post here. Man, this is crazy. As per page 6, under the current rule of this, NSCC performs calculations on a monthly basis no later than the 5th day prior to an options expiration activity period. Options expire on for May on the 21st, and this is the source. Man, no way. So this is, man, you guys really spam me. So when was this? This is tomorrow? Oh, it said on Thursday, so 2 days, so Thursday. Man, no way, this is huge. Can you imagine if this, so this could force the squeeze, huh? No, whoops, no way. That's nuts. Wow. Jacked. Yeah, this is crazy. So Hugh says, so we don't even need Citadel to get margin called, right? Just any hedge fund that's shorting AMC, then they could get domino. Right. And I think this as well, Hugh. So Hugh says essentially, Citadel specifically doesn't need to get margin called. Let's say Melvin gets margin called and then the stock starts to run up. Theoretically, these guys are just going to get margin called, right? And I think that's what you're saying, and I do believe that to be true. I do believe that to be the case. So if these guys just start getting margin call, everybody starts running, man, it could be some crazy freaking movement. No way. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. Again, be careful with the dates. Don't get too crazy. Don't get too excited. I'm not trying to bring anybody down. I just want, people, I know people get disappointed. There are a plethora of catalysts that can happen. Daryl, I'm gonna break it down for you a little more, my friend. Thank you for asking. So I don't know what part is confusing though. Is it the margin call? So margin call meaning they're going to be forced to cover their position. So theoretically, these guys are going to get forced. Let's say somebody's going to get forced to cover, and then that's going to make the stock go up, and someone else is going to be forced to cover, and that is going to continue to make the stock go up. They're both going to cause the stock to continue to go up. Hopefully that is a little easier of an explanation. The poor dude, I'm with you 100%. I don't get it. I don't know what their game is. Why would they still be shorting the stock? That would be dumb. That's what Poor says. And, I'm in this. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why they would continue to be shorting the stock other than my explanation earlier. Then I think they're either looking for an exit, hoping that we get, well, they were hoping that we get tired, but now they're too far in. They're too far in. So looking for exit, hoping we get tired, or you know, trying to delay it as long as possible to make us wait. They could also be hedging their position, working on hedging their position by just delaying it so that they have more time to hedge further, or, you know, yeah. Those are my theories as to what they're doing while they're delaying this, looking for any kind of out. And for all we know, they're probably structuring catastrophic failure or something. I don't know what's going on. Making sure that they don't, for all we know, they're up at, remember when the lights were on in the tower or whatever? For all we know, they're in there burning papers and stuff, like just getting everything, all the evidence out so no one goes to prison. Frankie says, you don't think they have some kind of trick to get out of this? Type of trick to come out of this? Frankie, I think they have. I think if they had a trick, they would have done it already, right? Like, I think the only thing I think they're doing is they're hedging, and that's all I think they're going to do, because there's no way. That's what I think. That's really what I think. Because they've been looking for an out this whole time. If they had an out, they would have taken it a long time ago, right? It made us look like a bunch of fools. But the evidence doesn't look like they got out. As a matter of fact, it looked like they doubled, tripled, quadrupled, quintupled, whatever down, and they dug themselves a deeper hole and they can't get out of it. They're literally stuck, is what it looks like. And so this is a good one. So Mooman says they're probably expecting a bailout. Hope they get nothing. I think they are going to be made an example of. Unless they truly are too big to fail, which is very, very possible. I think they're going to be made an example of this is what happens whenever you, we don't care how big you are. We don't care this is what happens whenever you break the law naked short and you over leverage if you're greedy. This is what happens when you're greedy. If you watch the movie, if you guys haven't seen the movie Wall Street with Shia LaBeouf, watch that movie and you'll see. Watch that movie. I still haven't seen Margin Call. It's on my freaking top of my dang list, but yes, watch those. Yeah, they're done. I don't think there's anything they can do, guys. I think they're just over with. You're trying to make people bored. The thing is, by waiting it out, trying to get people to get bored, they've only allowed people to add to their positions. Think about it. How many positions did you have in January? How many positions do you have now? Like, how much did you have in February? How much do you have? Like, each month I've added to my position a lot, and or as much as I could at least. So it's too late, Cobra. They're moving their assets, so they're not broke after the squeeze, and that's possible, right? Maybe they're trying to limit what they can. I'm sure there's money that they can touch and can't touch. So who knows? Maybe for all we know, they're going to give themselves huge bonuses. Then they're going to claim bankruptcy, liquidate the company, but they already got their bonuses, so they're already out. For all I know, who knows what they're going to do, but that could be a way for them to preserve money and then start again, or who knows what they're going to do. But 500K is the new floor. Yeah, 500K could be the new floor. They want a big squeeze because they're going to profit from the squeeze too. Yeah, I think that's going to happen too. AMC short bar fee rate of 90%. I'm not sure where you're seeing the 90%, but I like it. I'll take it. Margin Call movie is not as good as The Big Short. Big Short is Big Short is so good. I watched it again. I forgot how good it was. Do you think BlackRock could potentially bail them out? Why would they want to bail them out? Heck no. I don't think they would want to bail them out. All right, guys, I need to start wrapping up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We're going to start wrapping up now. I think I have a video coming out tonight. Let me take a look and see if I have a video coming out tonight. Um, maybe not tonight. Yeah, we'll see. But all right, guys, I will catch you guys later. You guys are so freaking cool. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you guys tomorrow. You know what it is. Same time, same place. Always here. But you guys have a great night. Get some rest. We'll catch you guys later. Peace. Hey, bub. Daryl, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. Peace out, guys. I'll let you guys chat for a little bit. Leave with you some music for closing arguments.